What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Off the Gridiron, your Apollo HOU Houston Texans podcast. My name is Noah Outlaw. I am your host, as always. And as always, I am with Garrett Harrelson. What's up, brother?
What's going on, dog? Where are you?
I'm in New York City. Going forward, I'm going to be doing the show remotely, but we're still going to do the show. But I'll just be here and you'll be there. But we're still going to talk ball. It's going to be great.
Yeah, and I'm glad you moved last week after the Panthers games since we didn't have to do an episode on that.
Yeah,
Glad you did that. Yeah,
yeah,
it was just like, all right, well, he's moving, you're busy.
yeah.
We don't need to talk about
I
that.
don't
We
need to
need to talk
waste
about
our time talking about the Panthers game with all the stuff going on, but this is a good episode to get back to it with because the Houston Texans beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What was it, 39 to
39,
37?
37.
Yeah, 39 to 37. This is the CJ Stroud game. We've been talking about that a long time. When's that going to
It
happen?
happened. It happened.
Yeah.
The 4 or 5 touchdown game that we knew he was gonna have at one point. It happened. I was
Yeah.
watching it. I saw it, dude. And it was just everything. It was hero ball. It was hero ball. Zero run. Defense is struggling. Just people are going down with injuries left and right. No kicker or anything.
Mhm.
CJ Stroud played hero ball, became Superman, and just elevated the entire team.
Yeah, he did, and that's one thing we've been looking for. We've known he's a talented player. We know he was good. Obviously, with the city of Houston is freaking out, has been freaking out about him since the beginning of the season. But we've been waiting on this game, like you said, where we're going to be like, can he carry this team? Can he have these games where if he has to throw 5 touchdowns, he can? Does he have to lead a game-winning drive with less than a minute left on the clock? Can he do that? And
Yeah.
he passed that test with flying colors.
Yeah. I mean,
470 yards, 5 touchdowns, no picks, completion his completion percentage was high, which is a lot of he gets knocked about that for that's like his main thing. So
yeah. There was
30 for 42.
Yeah, 30 for 42, amazing completion percentage. 470 yards is nutty.
Yeah,
And 5 touchdowns with no picks is even nuttier.
that's
But to
so
do it in a
crazy.
win,
Yep.
I was so worried
Mhm.
when the Buccaneers took the lead with like 40 seconds left or something.
Yeah.
I was like, all that shit that CJ did is going to go unnoticed now because we ended up losing this game to the Buccaneers. And now we're 3-5. But
Yeah.
no, I said too much time on the clock for CJ, even though deep down I was like, haha, scared. But fucking dude, he just like I said, he was cooking. He fucking he played hero ball. He was fucking cooking.
Yeah.
He was making there's a certain point in the game. We'll jump right into the good. All right.
Yeah.
The good, bad, the ugly. Hey, the good was CJ Stroud. There's a certain point where he just started making these throws late in the game in the
Yeah.
second half where I was like, is he gonna do that? He just did it again. Is he gonna do he just did it again?
Yeah.
He's gonna throw that. He just fucking completed another. Oh, it's a touchdown. The third touchdown. Oh, 4 touchdowns. Oh,
Yeah.
so you're gonna do 5 touchdowns. It was amazing to watch.
Yeah, it was. And, like you mentioned, he goes in this game, no Damian Pierce, Devin Singletary starting. The run game, and I want to talk about this is kind of the bad, but it's just complimenting CJ. Run game is not non-existent. I mean, there
Nope.
was absolutely nothing. Our leading rusher had 26 yards. So when CJ can have a game like that with absolutely no help and do what he did, the sky's the limit for him. The sky's the limit for the team. The sky's the limit for what they can do this year. If CJ can play like that consistently, and if Bobby Slowick, shout out to Bobby Slowick, by the way, who bounced back hard. We were giving him a lot of flack last week. We were talking about it. We obviously didn't have an episode, but Bobby Slowick called a pretty bad game.
Yeah, it was definitely his worst one so far of the season as an OC.
Yeah, and
Yep.
so we were like, he's got to figure that shit out, and did he ever? I mean, that's the thing. And also, look, CJ threw 42 passes this game versus 24 last week. There's a theme here. Let CJ throw the ball. Let CJ run the game. Let CJ do everything he does. You put the ball in his hands, and you're going to win games. Simple.
Yeah, and he started off pretty hot and heavy with this one. By that I mean not good, because we had
Yeah.
our first few drives in the first, and I was like, "Hey, we're fucking doing the same shit, man.
Yeah.
Bobby, we are doing the same shit. We are just run on first down, incompletion on second down, and it's 3rd and 9. Oh, I mean, the ball gets tipped, and then
Yeah.
boom, we have to punt the ball. He
Yeah.
was doing that the first few drives, other than the scoring drive that we had, and I was like, Jesus Christ! Now we're down 10. Now it's 17-10, or sorry, excuse me, we're 17-7.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing? And
Yeah.
then he kind of was just like, all right, I listen to people around me. I
Yeah.
listen to my quarterback. I bet you CJ was like, "Let me fucking cook,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Let me cook." And he let CJ become the hero of the game,
Mhm.
which, hey, thank you, Bobby. You're a part of the good this week.
You are. But yeah, Bobby's definitely in the good. Want to give it. Oh, here we go. Oh God, I'm looking at these numbers. Noah Brown, round of fucking applause for Noah Brown. Like
Oh my
big,
goodness. Where
big
did he
ups to him. 6 receptions for 153 yards, a touchdown. That 75-yard touchdown reception. Um,
Dude, he looks really fucking good.
he does look really
Like, the
fucking
last
good.
2 weeks, he looks really good. I don't know, I mean, maybe he's just, like, humming now that, Robert Woods is out and, he's got also, I think at one point, John Mechie got injured during the game. That's part of the ugly. That fucking
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah,
Hopefully he's okay, but Noah Brown, like, stepped up big time, dude.
yeah.
100 like, dude, he was making catches in, like, first of all, his route running is fantastic. He's always open,
Hmm.
and he has hands, dude.
He does.
There's this one where he, like, jumped over a
Mhm.
guy and, like, snagged it, and I was like, "He's fucking on another level right now." They're
Yeah.
2
Well, and
peas in a pod.
that throw too was like just perfect placement for what he CJ knew exactly where Noah needed to be to catch that, and he put it
I
there.
mean, yeah, like, they got to a certain point, like I said, where CJ was just throwing it, and it was
Hmm.
gonna be a perfect
Hmm.
completed dot. He
Yeah.
was just doing that, and
He
Noah
just had to get it.
Brown
He got
was
into a
part of that
rhythm. He
reason.
got into a rhythm.
Yeah, he did. Oh my god, did he ever. I
Yeah.
think that
So
after that one touchdown throw, which shout out Tank. Tank
I
is
was about to. I
fucking
just want to
Tank
go
is
through the receivers because Noah Brown, 6 receptions, 153 yards, a touchdown. Dalton Schultz, 10 receptions, 130 yards, 1 touchdown. Tank Dell, 6 receptions, 114 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That is insane
3
around the
receivers
board.
3 receiving options with more than 100 yards, and
Yep.
all of them combined for, 4 touchdowns because Neil Collins had that other touchdown.
Nico Collins had
That's
3 receptions for 54 yards and a touchdown, which obviously, he has a touchdown that's huge. But whenever you're basically your number one receiver, who is probably getting most of the attention, is still is having a slower game than he's used to. But then Noah Brown and Schultz and Tank can step up in that way, and without Robert Woods, that's special. That's really
it's
special.
huge. It's huge because every now and then I'm like, "God damn it, if we just had that number 1 target, that
Yeah.
number 1 option," but sometimes it doesn't even fucking matter
No.
because he's doing these with guys that you would never thought in a million years would have 150 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah.
You would never think that I mean, I love Tank Dell, love that we drafted him.
Mhm.
I never thought he'd be taking over games like he does
No.
sometimes.
Yeah.
He took over this game. That one throw, that 3rd touchdown pass went straight to Tank Dell, or like it was like a 29-yard touchdown to Tank Dell. It was perfectly thrown. Like I was floating after that. I was like,
Yeah.
all right, all right. We're
That
taking deep shots now with to Tank Dell, and they're scoring touchdowns and shit. It was
yeah.
perfectly. It looked like, dude. It looked like CJ back at Ohio State, like during the
Yeah.
Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
Throwing it to JSN back in the end zone.
Yeah.
It was fucking. I was floating after that. I was like, we're back.
I wanna talk about the game-winning drive. I wanna talk about that real quick because that
Talk
was
about it.
special. Because obviously, look, we're both sitting there, we know the deal. Um, most teams in that situation, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna work
Mm-mm.
out for you. So you're sitting there,
No.
you're really, you're hoping, but you're like, "God, this sucks. We're about to drop this game." CJ had this huge game. CJ goes down the field. First off, hits, I think, Schultz for like 15, 20 in the middle of the field. Clock, they have to call a timeout. We have those 2 timeouts were killer. Shout outs to
Yeah.
Miko and the coaching staff for managing that
Yeah.
well, because also it comes down to them too. It's not obviously just CJ. It's them and the way they were managed. They managed the game before, making sure they had their timeouts they needed in that situation. Um, and then we had to, and then so CJ starts going down the field, and then has to spike the ball with about 16 seconds left, And after a big catch from Tank to put them around the 15, I'd say, maybe the 20.
Jesus Christ, that throw.
Dude, that
Jesus
throw was
Christ.
ridiculous.
Jesus Christ. He was bracketed by 2 guys.
Yep.
And it was a laser. It was a laser over that one guy in front, underneath the second guy, and it was perfectly thrown.
Yeah.
It was right there for Tank.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
And then also, and then obviously the big one, that touchdown to Tank was ridiculous.
I mean, what the fuck are we doing? Like, he was a gunslinger. He had gunslinger mentality, and
Yep.
every pass that he delivered was just money, money, money. And then like he got down to the 15 or wherever it was on the field when we scored,
Mhm.
and he just gets the ball and he fucking rips it. And I like time paused for me.
Yeah.
Time fucking straight up paused. He ripped it. He gripped it and ripped it. And I was like, this is going straight to the end zone. Boom,
Yeah.
Tank right there. It
Oh,
was like, ugh, God, I mean, just everything about it was perfect. CJ Stroud maybe had what I would consider a perfect, historic QB performance
yeah.
after that late
I
drive.
mean, his QBR was, his QB rating was 147.8.
It's almost
I
perfect.
mean,
It's
that's
almost perfect.
almost perfect, and the only thing is, like you said, like, in the first half, especially the first quarter, so he was missing some passes, but he just needed to get settled in. He needed to settle in a little bit, and he was getting feel for it. He missed Tank on a deep route. He missed a couple passes that he should have made, but he just had to settle in, and Lord did he. And I don't know what happened also at halftime. I don't know what type of what D'Amico said to the boys, but
Yeah.
they fucking came out.
I don't know what kind of fucking witchcraft they started brewing up. They had a cauldron in the locker room at half. They started fucking putting locks of hair in it and shit, and like lots of like Baker Mayfield's hair and his fucking and all
Good.
that. Which shout out Baker. When he fucking I was like, because we talk shit sometimes, and that's my
Mhm.
boy. But I felt like I fucking hated him when he
Yeah.
fucking scored that touchdown. But
Yeah.
hey, he lost, so shout out him. I don't care.
Yeah.
We're brewing up the witch's cauldron, putting like fucking hexes on them, and we come out and CJ is just like he's a fucking wizard from Hogwarts, like just delivering these strikes. And I was just like, I've never seen anything. I've never seen a rookie. I don't believe this. I don't believe what I'm seeing right now.
Dude, this
I do
is
not believe it.
it's just we talked about it, but it's like you gotta keep talking about it because we can't just get to a point where this feels normal. We
No,
what CJ Stroud is doing, like Texans fans, like this is crazy. Like
he's a fucking freak. He's a
he
freak out there.
we don't just
God,
have a
he's a
good rookie quarterback. We don't even have a great rookie quarterback. We have the best rookie quarterback of all time.
we have a rookie quarterback who just jumped in the league and was like, "What the fuck are we talking about? We fucking I'm top 5? I'll be top 5, dude.
Yeah.
I'll fucking." And it's like, "All right." And like he's definitely top 10,
Mm.
but he's like playing at a top 5 level right now
Yeah.
as a rookie. I mean, you
Yeah.
can't
No, he's
after that I'm taking away right now that he's playing like a top 5 quarterback.
yeah, absolutely. You can't argue. There's no argument right now that CJ Stroud isn't a top 5 quarterback in the league. Not at this moment.
He's
I mean, you can tell
he's playing at an elite
overall,
level.
we can talk about that, like, different story, but right now, you're talking top 5 quarterbacks going in week to week right now. CJ Stroud is top 5.
Yeah, and they game plan around him as if he is a top 5
Mhm.
quarterback. They game plan around him as if he's elite, and now
Yeah.
that he did what he did yesterday, which, like, now people are gonna start seeing, "Oh, the more he throws it, like, the fucking more opportunities he has to carve us up."
Yeah.
We need to game plan around that is the focal point of the
Mhm.
Houston Texans. Stop him, not the fucking run. "Oh, if we just stopped Dalton Schultz," like, no, that doesn't fucking matter. Teagan might have 10 catches next time.
Yeah.
This guy's a we have a freak on our team who is the quarterback, and this is going to be a guy that, like, this is the best opportunity, the best window that we're going to have going forward. Like, next year and the year after that, that will be our best window to compete for, like, an AFC championship
Yep.
game and a Super Bowl.
Yep.
You
Absolutely. I
heard it here
mean,
first, dude.
when you have a quarterback as good as we do, which feels so amazing to say,
Yeah,
that's
fuck you, dude. The best feeling in the world
it's
is
the
having a good quarterback. Oh
oh,
my
having a
god.
oh my god, and it's something that I was talking to someone about it yesterday, but it was like, look, we had no we all we wanted ever was a quarterback. All we wanted was a quarterback.
That's all I wanted.
Couldn't
I
find
just
one. Then we
I
got something. We are like, "Oh, no. Never mind." That was worse than all of the other ones. I don't know how
Dude,
that
that
happened.
was just I mean, that was like, yeah, it's what we deserve.
That was
It's what we
real.
deserve.
You
I
know?
lost self I lost self-respect for
Yeah.
me, and I was like, I don't respect myself as a fan anymore because I feel like I fucking deserve this, dude. It was bad.
Yeah.
It was a bad time in Houston. I was like,
It
"Yeah,
was.
this is what it's like,
It
dude.
was
Dumpster
tough, but
fire."
like a like a lake in the desert,
Mm,
like a pond in the desert,
yeah.
CJ Stroud appeared and
He just
just
fell to us too because we didn't even have the first pick.
we didn't even have the first pick. Shout out Carolina. Oh, hey,
Shouts
take the win last
fucking
week. I don't care.
yeah, y'all can fucking y'all the we got our they got our first win against us. Bryce Young had 3 picks yesterday. Looked terrible. Yeah, the dude, 2 of them were pick sixes as well.
No way. I
Looked
didn't even see
terrible.
that.
Yes, Kenny Moore, and it was the same guy too. Kenny Moore had 2 pick sixes yesterday against Bryce Young. Threw another one late. Got blown out by the Colts. I don't care if they had a good game against us. I don't care if he, like, looked solid against us. CJ Stroud ain't doing that.
No.
CJ Stroud's playing hero ball, and he's a fucking freak, and he's just gonna be like, "Where's Tank? Oh,
Yeah,
fucking where's
let
Nico?"
me just hit him perfectly on a dime, just no
Yeah,
problem.
'cause also shout out pass blocking late
Mhm.
in the game. They were just clean pocket,
Phenomenal.
and I think I saw that touchdown pass, the one that won the game.
Mm.
Laramie was on a different plane of his existence that
Really?
whole drive, and, like,
Yeah.
the pass rusher started, like, rushing. It was almost a free runner. Fucking Laramie came in and just knocked him just in time for CJ to fucking rip it to Tank
Right.
Dell. Like, it was just everything was working, like, everything was clicking because CJ was clicking.
Yeah.
I can't
Hell
I
yeah.
just I we gotta maybe, like, get away from CJ. I might sit here and talk about CJ for a fucking hour and a half.
Yeah, seriously.
I
Let's
might do
let's
that.
get into let's move into the bad a little bit because it wasn't a perfect game. It wasn't
No.
perfect. It was
No, in fact,
fun.
I was pretty PO I was pretty ticked off at one
Yeah.
point
Yeah.
because this defense is excruciatingly bend don't break,
Yeah.
except they're breaking
Well, that's
yesterday.
the thing. If here's the deal, and D'Amico's amazing, and he's gonna get the boys in order. I know it. But bend don't break is great until you break. Until you're breaking, I don't.
Yeah.
You know what? If you want to hold them to field goals, hold them to this and that. But what we ain't gonna do, and what's not gonna fly, is allowing 37 points to, admittedly, a mediocre offense. That is not okay.
I mean, it's maybe it's not mediocre, they have a lot of talent, but they've Baker has shown that if he plays a good defense, he doesn't play too well,
Yeah.
and that's just what happens with Baker, this year,
Mhm.
and he got to our house, and he kinda just not carved us up, but he took advantage of us a little bit.
He
They
did.
all did. Rashad White took advantage of us.
Yeah.
They kind of, they stopped us a lot. I mean, obviously, we kinda clamped them up in the second half as
Yeah.
far or up until they started scoring again in the fucking fourth quarter, and I was like, "God
Yeah,
damn
but
it."
that's what I'm saying. That's if you're gonna, I'd rather you score in the fucking third than the fourth. Like wrap it
Yeah.
up. And that's the thing. And like, I don't really know what the issue is. I think we're really missing Derek Stingley a lot.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think
Yeah.
I think we need
I
Sting
I
back
I
ASAP.
think Shaq Griffin has been playing well. He's
Mm,
stepping up,
mm,
but he's also starting to show
yeah,
little cracks. Like, it's like
yeah,
why he's not a starter all the time, you
right,
know?
yeah,
Like, I mean, I don't wanna talk shit about him. He's done great in his role
hmm
so far,
hmm
but also he gets picked on sometimes.
yeah. Of
He gets
course.
picked on.
And it makes sense. I mean, and also there's a reason that Stingley is starting over him. He's for multiple
Yeah.
reasons. Also, Stingley is just a better player. And I think when Stingley comes back, and hopefully Jimmy Ward's okay. Is Jimmy Ward okay? Did he ever come back into the game? Was he?
I don't remember him coming back in the
I
game.
don't think he did. So I guess we'll
Yeah,
keep
I
an
don't
eye on
I
that.
might I might have to look. I honestly I didn't look at any of the negatives or anything after the game. I was just
Yeah,
on
me
Stroud
neither.
9 the whole time. Yeah.
Me neither.
After
I
that, I
just
was just like,
uh,
my Sunday's good. My
yeah,
Sunday's good. I barely even watched football the rest of the day. I was like,
yeah,
"Oh, let's go
no,
drink, huh?
no,
Let's go hang
dude,
out."
just hanging and just watching
But
CJ Stroud highlights on repeat. That's kind
oh,
of what
yeah,
I've been
I'm gonna go
thinking.
do it right after this.
Me too. I
But,
can't wait to go turn it on.
but
I want to
let's
give a
get
shout
serious,
out
man.
to look, man, dog of the month, maybe dog of the season so far, other than Stroud. Defensively, dog of the season, in my opinion, goes to Blake Cashman.
He's a
What
dog.
a
He's a dog.
dude, bro.
He's a
How
dog. I mean, where did he come from?
I
Who
don't
are you?
he's been
Where
on
did
the
you come from?
team. He's been on the fucking team.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I don't remember you,
Yeah.
and now you're just like playing like a top 10 inside linebacker.
Doug,
I don't know what happened. I was like, okay,
another week of leading the team in tackles, 10 total tackles, 5 solo, and 2 TFLs.
yeah. I mean,
2.
he's great in coverage. He's great against the run. He can rush the passer. Like he's all around just showing like he is a Pro Bowl level linebacker. I mean, he's not going to get that love for sure, but to me, in my eyes, that he's playing like a Pro Bowl level at a Pro Bowl level.
Um, I also this was weird, and I need to do a little research because maybe this was a blind spot for me. There was a player on the offensive side of the ball that I've never heard of in my life. A number
Sure,
81.
you sure?
Yes, I'm gonna look it up right now because he's number 81. He's a tight end, and I was like, "Who is that?" And his last name. It didn't ring a bell. I'm about to pull it up. He's not even on the website. He's not on the website. He was on. He
You're
played
fucking,
football.
you're fucking. You saw a ghost,
No,
dude. You saw
I
a ghost.
number
Yes,
81, bro,
you saw,
is a
dude.
new.
I did not see 81. You're tripping.
I guarantee you because I made
He's not
a
on the
big deal.
website, and I
No,
didn't see him. You made him up.
no,
You
I
fucking.
didn't.
You're Bruce Willising it right now. You're seeing dead
No,
people.
no, y'all. I have to
You're
figure this
fucking.
out now.
Nah, dude. You're six
Whatever,
sensing it.
dude.
Can't find
I'm
it. Oh,
not,
because it doesn't exist. He doesn't. He's not real. He's not a real person.
dude. I promise. Maybe it's on the NFL site. Let me see. If it's not, then I'll give up because this is great television right now. But he's not even on the no, I guarantee you I'm not tripping. I will find it. I will go and find it on the highlights or something. I will show you. But anyway,
Whatever, man.
but also yeah,
By,
but
by the way, folks, am I focused right now? Am I
you are.
focused?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
focused.
All right. Am I
Yeah, I
focused?
see
All right.
you.
All right.
Yeah, you
All
look
right.
good, bub. Um,
Speaking of focus, you like that, dude?
I do like
Speaking
that.
of focus, how is it a fucking has a running back having to go out there and fucking fucking kickoffs in a field goal?
Dude, shout out
Dari
Dario
and
Ogunbowale.
Ogunbowale. Yeah, yeah. He's fucking Wisconsin. He went to Wisconsin. I found that
Yeah.
out. Uh, fucking out there at soccer background, just fucking started kicking. I was like, I do. When he came out to for the kickoff, I was like, what the fuck is this jackass? What are we doing here? What are we? I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then they were like, oh, Kaimi is out. I'm like, what happened? Where's Kaimi? One of the
Yeah.
best kickers, that's the greatest kicker in Texans history. Where did he go? And they're
Yeah,
like, he's out.
where is he at?
We just fucked around with a running back as our kicker for the rest of the game, and
We did.
it worked.
Well, we were
He kicked
going
a field
they
goal.
had multiple two-point attempts that just were not working. They could not
Yeah,
convert
we
them.
just weren't scoring we weren't converting our two-point conversions.
Yeah. Well,
Then
then
at
it was
one
that
point,
4th and it was like a 33-yard field goal, but it was 4th down, and I was like, "Well, I guess they're just gonna go for it." They're in field
yeah, I
goal
was like,
range, but they're not gonna send
which
Dari out.
which I was like, this is bullshit, football gods. Like,
Yeah,
what the fuck? We're gonna lose because we don't have a fucking kicker right now. If he comes out, they trot him out for that field goal attempt, and I went, "Oh, here we go." Right?
dude.
Fucking just missed it, and he fucking nailed it. I was
Just
like, "Oh."
nailed it
Yeah.
perfectly.
The special teams coach, I don't know his name. I'm fucking sad about that. I'll have to
Uh,
because our special teams has been really fun this year.
yeah, fuck, I
He was
forgot his name.
amped. Whole team was amped. He was amped. Like Dari was amped. Like it was just like it was a fun part of the game
Yeah.
where I was like, this game is not real.
Yeah.
This is a simulation. This is not real.
Yeah, that
And of
game had the
course, it's
similar
happening to us.
that game had the similar feeling that the Jacksonville game had. After Andrew Beck return, it was
Mhm.
like "Oh, this is weird. This is like a weird, fun,
Yeah.
wild game."
I'm a skeptic now. I'm like kind of skeptical. I'm
Yeah,
like hesitant to be like, yeah, that's normal. I'm
yeah,
like, fucking hold on, bro. What's going on, dude? Like we're having fun and winning games.
mhm,
What? I don't believe that.
yep,
Not one bit. I'm not buying that. But no, we're just going out there having fun and fucking winning football games. I
yeah.
like how when we start trying to talk about the bad, we just went back right
Yeah,
back
I
into
know,
the
we
good.
started talking about the good. I mean, the bad, let's just say the run game needs some work. I mean, that's really mainly
Run
what
game
it
needs
is.
work. Run game is non-existent. like it mattered yesterday. I mean, I guess
Yeah,
it did end up it kinda mattered, but the thing is at the end it didn't. We won.
didn't
Fucking
matter.
CJ
Well, the thing is, if the
if
run
you
game's
see a
not going,
quarterback
we just
sprint like
know
that,
that. Yeah, we just
and
know that
then
the boy CJ's got it. You know, he's got us. It's gonna be nice.
you let him cook, good things will happen. So,
Exactly.
now we know that. That's good. That's another good.
Hmm.
Another bad is short passing game. Defending against the short passing game is excruciating and it's
Yeah,
torture. I
yeah.
feel like I'm in a fucking red room
Mm.
and hostel watching us defend against the short passing game sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's like 3rd and 3. I'm like, they're gonna convert this because fucking it's just Chris Godwin's gonna be open right underneath. Oh, there he is. Boom, right underneath. Play took 2 seconds to develop. Like fucking first down.
Done.
It's all the time. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that's why I feel like Bryce Young was able to carve us up low key
Yeah.
because that's all he does is a short passing game.
Yeah. It's all he
But
can
we
do.
have problems. We have problems. That's why Desmond Ritter carved us up, dude. Like we have those issues.
Yep.
I don't.
Um,
I mean, bend don't break until you break. That's also
just
fucking
don't
that sucks.
break. You
Yeah.
can bend all you want. Don't break.
Yeah.
And Miko knows that. Miko knows that that isn't going to fly. He no. D'Amico Ryan's defense is not supposed to give up 37 points. That's
Yeah. No,
not supposed to happen.
it's tough to see on the box score, but
It is.
like we move, and
But
then
we
I
moved.
guess
We
the
won.
we
Yeah.
move.
And
CJ moves.
yeah, we know now that if a team's going to put 37 up, we can put up 38. We can put up 39. We
Yeah,
can
we
win
can do
games.
that. It's like we can just put the ball in our quarterback's hands and he can just fucking drive the field and win.
Yep.
And I guess the ugly is just goddamn injuries, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
The amount of injuries that kept piling up this game, it was like Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Like
It
it was
was
just
weird too
like, you
because
look over.
I was watching it at a bar without the game audio on. So I wouldn't even really notice. If they were like they would say something and then they would just cut to Jimmy Ward walking in the blue tent. And I was like, what the hell? And then MJ Stewart, the next play,
Yeah,
walking into the blue tent. And I was like, come on.
it was fucking funny. Well, it wasn't funny, but it was
Yeah.
just like, of course, bro. Because
Mhm.
like Jimmy Ward injured, walks off. MJ Stewart comes in for him to fill in. Very next play, MJ Stewart's walking off the field. I'm like, Jesus Christ, fucking all these injuries. I at one point had an injury scare with CJ.
Yeah.
He got hit low, and he was just on the fucking sideline,
He
kind of
was
like getting
sitting
checked
down. That
out.
spooked
Yeah,
me.
sitting down. I did not like that image,
I
by the
didn't
way.
either. I didn't like it.
Disgusting image of him just on the fucking ground, like looking up at the trainer, like shaking his head,
Yeah.
like or something,
Yeah.
holding his like whatever's hurting. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, dude, he might be either okay or he's like, fuck, I'm fucked up. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Like I was hoping he wouldn't like secretly like fucked up. Like, oh
Yeah.
fuck. Because that would be terrible. That would be
That
awful.
would be the worst thing of all time.
Now, and one thing can I like I don't want to put this negative energy out there. That
Yeah.
I don't want to put this out there too much, but I have a fear.
Okay.
I'm gun shy about this. It's like it's kind of triggering. It's kind of triggering. I'm kind of triggered right now.
All right.
It's when 4 was a rookie on our team.
Yeah.
He went off against the Seattle Seahawks.
I was just thinking
Not
about
as good as a game as this one, not by a long
yeah.
shot, but he was like, it was like, well, holy shit,
It was really
fucking
good.
guy's going off, right?
I know
Gets hit in the
exactly what you're
leg.
gonna say because I was thinking the same
He gets
thing.
hit in the leg
Yeah.
by Frank Clark on one of the touchdowns.
Mhm.
Apparently, he partially tore his ACL right there, like kind of weakened it or whatever, like a small tear,
Yeah.
and then practice tore it,
Yeah.
non-contact, tore that ACL, and boom, he's out for
Yeah.
the season. And they kind of they tracked it. They said like an article tracked it back. They're like, that's when Frank Clark hit him low and kind of partially tore his ACL. That's what
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah. No.
I don't. I'm not. Listen, I don't want to put it out there, but if I I will go missing if anything happens to CJ. I will go missing, bro. You will have to find a new co-host. I will
Yeah.
not be around anymore.
No, trust me neither. I mean, yeah. I
Go
mean,
live off the land. Yeah, no, I was like,
there's
I
just
will
no
step away
way.
from everything.
There's just no way I would be able to
I will
cover.
I will come back. I will reemerge like in September, next September. I will reemerge, or just when like maybe October to give it a fucking if he whatever. I will reemerge if anything happens. But as I would go missing if anything happens to him. That's just
Listen to
I don't. All
this.
right, I'm done talking about. I'm done talking about that
Yeah.
because I don't want to fucking think about it. But just
We're gonna.
something that triggered.
We should probably wrap up here. But the thing is, I just want to say this because I'm looking at next week's preview because big game next week against the Bengals. Big game.
Yeah.
Big test for these guys. But I'm looking at these quarterback stats they list. Joe Burrow is 206 for 308, 1,861 yards passing, 12 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. CJ Stroud, the rookie, that's Joe Burrow, by the way, the Super Bowl playing quarterback, MVP caliber quarterback, top
Oh, yeah,
three.
yeah, I know him. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
CJ Stroud is 173 for 279. So about 30 less pass attempts. Has 2,270 yards, 14 touchdowns, and 1 interception.
Whoa,
Bubba.
better. A lot better. How about that?
Better than Joe
Like,
Burrow.
we were called crazy because
Yeah.
before the season started, I was like, I can see a lot of Joe Burrow and CJ Stroud. The way he
Yeah.
plays and like hitches and his mechanics and his accuracy and touch. I'm like, it's like Joe Burrow.
Yep.
He plays like Joe Burrow, and I believe he can turn a franchise around like Joe Burrow. I got called fucking stupid. I got called a mad. Someone called me a madman. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
say who. Des fucking.
Des
I'll
said,
name you
yeah.
out, bro.
Des.
I'll name you. I was called an idiot, dude. He's playing better than Joe Burrow
Yeah.
right now.
Yep.
Right now, he's playing better than Joe Burrow. I can't see Joe Burrow. I mean, I guess I could see Joe Burrow doing what CJ did yesterday, but he hasn't this year.
Yeah. No,
Hasn't.
he hasn't this year. Definitely not. I don't know what quarterback has. What quarterback has done that? Has there been
That
a
was.
quarterback
I mean,
performance
that was the
that
best
dominant?
quarterback. That was best
Maybe
quarterback
Tua.
performance.
Maybe Tua.
Yeah, I mean, Tua went off week 1 for sure.
Well, yeah, when that week they put up 70. That week probably he had.
Yeah, but even
But
then, like,
other than that, not many.
yeah, like hey, ladies and gentlemen, and like everyone watching, this was the best quarterback performance of the year, probably all year long. I'm gonna
Yeah.
like fucking declare it. Belongs
Yeah.
to CJ Stroud. Congratulations, CJ.
The rookie. Congrats, TJ.
Yeah, you fucking a rookie, and you've already had the best quarterback performance of the season already. Happened in week 9.
Yeah.
So
All right,
I
guys.
that's all I gotta say, or else I'll just fucking sit here and ramble about it for
Yeah.
another hour.
Yeah, we'll wrap up. But what a great game. What a fun game. What a great future the Texans have. It's really exciting, especially after that just shitty Panthers game. We needed this.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm not gonna harp on the Panthers game too much
No.
because if we fucking win that game, we're
Mhm.
5-3 right now.
Yeah.
But 4-4, still in the thick of things.
Yeah.
I was saying last week, I was like, I refuse to say that we're fucking in competition to win the fucking South. I refuse to say it, but now we're back, and I will fucking say, like, I'm not scared that we can get a wild card berth. I'm not scared to say it. We might be a wild card team.
We might be. Who knows? I mean, I RG3 said it on his podcast, but he said, and Richard Sherman, excuse me, said it. Everyone was talking about CJ yesterday, but Richard Sherman said that if the Texans could get to the playoffs, he wouldn't want to play the Texans. He wouldn't want to play.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
glazing. That's glazing
That's
that I
some
like. That's
glazing.
cool. Ooh, I like it, dude.
Yep.
All right, well, let's hop on out of here and go see what the fucking national media is saying about
Yeah.
our son.
Let's go watch some CJ Stroud highlights.
Yeah, dude.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Lets us know you like what we're doing over here. Make sure you follow us at Apollo HOU and Apollo Texans. Keep updated with everything Texans and Houston sports and a whole bunch of other stuff. So make sure you do that. And we do these.
Stay tuned
We'll
for that
do our
preview.
Yeah, we'll tune in for the preview. Probably gonna have our Texans Bengals preview up on Friday or Thursday or
Yeah,
Friday.
Friday.
So make sure you tune in for that. And anything else, Gary?
Fucking, just can't wait to watch the next Texans game, dude.
Me neither, dude. Especially it's
God,
gonna be
this
the
feeling.
Bengals game is gonna be really fun.
Yeah, dude, and I don't know, we might.
If we
it's a
win, who
good game.
knows?
All right, I'm not gonna fucking. I'm not
All right,
gonna
guys.
talk about. I'm not gonna talk about that now.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.